Hi everyone, welcome back to my lab and today's video, which is going to be an enormous makeup haul. I have been buying all the things. The sales are coming fast and furious, and what can I say? I've been treating myself a little bit. I wanted to share some of the makeup that I've been buying here on my channel with you so that you can kind of help me prioritize and let me know what you're most interested in seeing. This is going to be just a very traditional old school makeup haul where we chatter about the makeup, and I will include swatches because I think that these days swatches are more important than ever. So I will include close-ups of the products where it's appropriate and swatches so that you can take a look at those as well, and maybe this video is a little bit helpful as well as entertaining. Before we get into the video, if you're new here, I'm Jody. Thank you for clicking on my video. Hope you're going to enjoy this one and consider subscribing and joining my makeup family. I do a lot of makeup hauls, makeup reviews, unboxings, and things of that sort here on my channel, and I would absolutely love to have you join me for a future video. Thank you to the first 5 commenters on my previous video. I really appreciate your love and support, and you're always showing my channel lab love. Those that have YouTube channels will have the YouTube logo and be linked in the description box down below in case you'd like to support some of my YouTube friends. Last but not least, if you're interested in the eye makeup that I'm wearing today, I created it using my Adept Cosmetics eyeshadow collection, which I will be sharing in a future video very, very soon. If it's up already, I'll go ahead and link it in the cards, but I have a feeling this one is going to go up first. Now, without any further delay, let's start hauling. I'm not exactly sure where to begin. I'm gonna kind of try to organize this by store of where I purchased everything. I have some things from Sephora, I have something from Rephr, I have stuff from Selfridges, Beautylish, Elf Cosmetics, Charlotte Tilbury, NARS, the BoxyCharm pop-up shop. We've got it all. Let's just go ahead and get into it because seeing all this stuff over here is a little overwhelming. Let's go ahead and start with the Trendmood box. I really enjoy buying the Trendmood boxes. I've purchased 2 in the past, and it was actually the first 2 that she had. And what I like about the Trendmood boxes is that you're buying a large variety of makeup and skincare products at a reduced price. And the good thing about her is that she does let you know what you're going to be getting in the box each and every time. So you know exactly what you're getting and there's no surprises. Although for this Black Friday, she did decide to make some mystery boxes, which was fun as well, but I didn't participate in that. So the box that I got is the Nabla box, and I was really excited about this one because it was literally Nabla's most recent launch, and this is how the box comes packaged. When you pull it out of the tissue paper, everything is inside bubble wraps. And this was really great because it was Nabla's brand new collection. It wasn't old product, like you were literally getting brand new items. The first item is a little eyeshadow palette, and this is called the Nabla Ruby Lights palette. They do have another palette like this one, which is called, I think, Miami Nights or Miami Heat. They're slightly brighter colors, and here's what this one looks like. This one is 12-month shelf life, made in Italy, and it does have a cruelty-free symbol on it. So here's what this little palette looks like. I love the packaging. Oh, this looks so sparkly. Your shades are Capricorn, Ruby, Whisper, and Virgo, and these are going to be glitters. So they're pressed glitters, and I know that a lot of people don't like pressed glitters, but I actually found out that I really enjoy them ever since I use the Tati Beauty palette here on my channel. I really enjoy the glitters that are in her palette. I think that they give the eyeshadow look such a beautiful, beautiful touch and an interesting point of texture as well. So I wanted to try these out and see if they were going to be similar. So I'm very excited to try these. The box also included a set of brushes, which comes inside this pouch, and it's a really beautiful pouch. It has the Nabla logo on the zipper, and when you open that up, here's what the brushes look like. So it's a set of 8 brushes, and they're all individually wrapped. So we've got a brow brush, which is double-ended with a spoolie on one side and an angled brow brush on the other. Then you have something like a pencil brush, and these are really pretty. Like, the fibers feel really, really nice. I believe that these are going to be synthetic brushes, and they're kind of lightweight brushes. The handles are very lightweight, but they're very pretty. I like that the brushes were packaged with brush shapers because oftentimes in shipping dipping, the fibers can get a little bit deformed. This next one is more of a shader brush. Then we have another shader brush, but this one is more like for shimmer shadows. They do have numbers, so this one is like N103. I'm not sure if those are going to be brushes that are existing in the Nabla line, and it looks like the rest of them are blending brushes. So let me just get these out of here so that I can show them all to you. So I pulled down the brush shaper so that you can kind of get an idea of the shapes of the brushes. The bristles are all very, very soft and they're varying sizes. I really like this one. It's a really tiny blending brush. I use brushes like this all the time because I have very small and hooded eyes. So they're brushes that I find very, very useful. They're very pretty brushes. If they end up not being very good in terms of quality, which I'd be surprised if they aren't, because they look really nice for synthetic brushes, I can always use them to decorate my beauty space because they're really, really pretty. And the pouch that they come in is really nice as well. It's lined with gold on the inside. I think this is one of the best boxes that she has done, especially since it was all new product. The Major Pleasure mascara was also part of the collection, and I don't want to go ahead and open this one up because I have a lot of open mascaras right now, but maybe I will try it very soon. It just says that it'll boost your lashes with instant volume, extreme length, and an extraordinary panoramic effect. I'll definitely give this one a shot as well. And the last item is an eyeshadow palette. This one is the side-by-side nude palette from Nabla Cosmetics, and I think that it's a really nice addition to the Nabla Cosmetics line because the previous palettes that they have done have kind of had a little bit more bold color stories with colorful looks, except for the minis. The minis did have some of the neutral ones, but this is the first larger palette that is all neutrals. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one. It feels like very heavy-duty cardboard packaging. It's really nice. There is a mirror on the inside, and here are your shades. Like I mentioned, I'll show you the products up close and insert swatches as well so that you can see how they look. It appears that there's a couple of different formulas in here. There's definitely mattes, and then there's a couple of shimmers, but then there's a couple of shades here that have a little bit more grit in their appearance, but we'll see how the swatches look on this one. I was actually going to buy this collection, so being able to pick it up in the box like that was just an amazing, amazing deal. Next, I have a box from Royal and Langnickel. I have to put it down because the white packaging always messes with the white balance, but that box was a mystery box that they had. I can't even remember how long ago it was, but it was a $40 or $50 mystery brush box, and I always think that it's fun to receive brushes. I have some of the Royal Langnickel BOM line from their brushes, and also their affordable line, which are the Moda brushes. They're quite nice as well. I've gotten a few of those in my BoxyCharms, and so I wanted to try the mystery box and see what I would get. Okay, so I have a handful of singly packed brushes, and then there's also a brush set. Here's what the brush set looks like. It is the Royal and Langnickel Professional Makeup Series, and it is an 11-piece pro quality makeup brush kit. No animal products used, so it's 100% vegan. 11-piece brush set, and it does come with a brush holder, powder brush, foundation brush, stippler, concealer, crease, medium eyeshadow, fine liner, flat smudger, angle liner, and lip brush. So it looks like a very nice complete set of brushes. Now I just got the Nabla brush set, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to this brush set, and it's going to be a part of a giveaway that's going to be in this video. So if you're interested in winning this brush set and maybe a couple of other items, then stay tuned and I'll let you know how to enter. So I will go ahead and set that one aside, and then we'll look at the other ones. So it looks like I received a free gift, and this one is a Moda Pro Glow Brush. So it looks like it is a highlighting brush, and I'm actually going to hold on to this box. Let me tell you, I've been using that box to prop up my computer for my Zoom meetings so that I don't have that funny angle from my computer and the camera is head on, where it's a lot more flattering. That's what I've been using that box for until I could actually get into it. So it's a pretty good box. It's working out really well for my lectures, so I'm gonna hold on to it for that reason. But yeah, basically that's what I've been doing with my packages. So let me put a couple of these down. And like I said, this one was a free gift with purchase. I do remember that when you made a purchase, I think over $30, then you receive a free gift, and this is a highlighting brush. It feels really nice. I have other brushes in this line because the handle is familiar, and this is from the Moda brush line, which is their more affordable brushes. Very nice. Now these others, they're labeled silk, and they are synthetic powder. So I have the synthetic powder brush. I don't know if these are products that are going to be discontinued, but oh, this is a really, really nice brush. feels really nice. Very large brush, but it's also a little bit flat. I would use this for bronzing. I would also use it for my all over buffing. Very nice brush. I'm going to leave them in the packages because there's information on the backside which I want to be able to read once I'm done filming this video. So we have an angled shader brush, also from the same line. So this is a very nice shading brush. I'll just pop it out. I don't know. I haven't heard of this line specifically, but yes, you can see that it's an angled shader brush. And again, this is from their synthetic line. Next, we have a fan brush. This is a lash fan brush. I don't really use brushes like this very often, to be honest. It's very firm. Maybe it's something that I can use for lash separation. When I apply mascara, sometimes I get clumps, and separating my lashes with something like this would be good. Or I can apply highlight right underneath the brow bone. But to be perfectly honest, a brush like this, it's not one that I use too frequently. This next one is called a synthetic bronzer, and it kind of reminds me of the Sonia G Face 1 brush or the mini buffer brush because of its shape. So this one is flattened because of how it was in the container, but I can tell that when I wash it, it's going to actually be round, and it's a very nice synthetic option for that Face 1 brush, and I would use this for finishing powder even though it's listed for bronzing. It does say that it's ideal for buffing in powder, liquid, or cream foundations. So we're going to be able to use these brushes for a variety of purposes. It's very soft, super soft. Next, from the same silk line, we have a brush that is labeled a smudger brush. And this one is kind of a bullet brush. Now this one, I don't like the way that it feels. It feels a little bit prickly, but as such, it will probably blend out product well. I think when a brush is synthetic, there's really no reason for it to be. Actually, I just checked and this one is labeled as natural hair. So since it's so prickly, I'm not inclined to think that it's the best quality natural hair, but it's a brush that I'll give a try anyway. This is another one that is labeled as natural hair, and this one is labeled as a finishing fan. You can kind of see how in the packaging it gets a little bit deformed. So when I wash it, then we'll probably see the brush's true shape. So you can see that there's some bristles that are kind of a little bit wonky. So this one is labeled as natural hair. This is something that I would use to sweep away powder from underneath my eyes, detailed highlighting on my nose, over my Cupid's bow. I would definitely get use out of a brush like this. So there were 6 brushes in my mystery box, the free gift with purchase, and then the brush set. So I think that's a pretty good deal for the amount that I paid. The price that I paid for that mystery box was $40 exactly, no tax, no shipping. So I think for all the brushes that I got, that's a very good price. Let's move away from brushes now, and I want to share some of the items that I got during the Sephora VIB sale. So it was the Holiday Savings Event. I also received a code for the friends and family part of the sale, and to be honest, I didn't rush to make a recommendations video or haul video prior to the sale ending because I'm never trying to push you or influence you into making any purchases. I do like to share wish lists and recommendations, of course, but right now my work schedule is so crazy at the end of the semester that I just honestly, I couldn't really prioritize it before. And then, like I said, I don't really want to be pushing people into spending money when times are so challenging. All that aside, let me continue sharing what I got. So I picked up the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom. This is the Biggie Boom Boom Cream. I pick this up every single year because it is my favorite body lotion. I have a couple of body lotions that I am working my way through, but this is my absolute favorite. It always comes with a little surfboard so that you can dispense the product, and I always have, so I have a collection of these by now. I really enjoy this lotion. I know that it's $75. It is very, very pricey, but at the same time, it's something I really enjoy. It's part of my self-care routine, and so I do invest. I always try to make sure to catch it in the sale. I think it's sold out on the Sephora website, but if I can find these things anywhere, then I will link it down below in case you're interested in checking any of these out. I do use affiliate links, and if you choose to purchase through them, it doesn't cost you any extra, but it does give me a tiny bit of commission, which does help my channel. My videos make, I don't know, about $2–3 per video, to be honest, and so any little bit helps. So I do appreciate your support when you shop my links. And that's, again, if you're interested in shopping. I'm just sharing. One thing that I definitely knew I wanted to pick up in the sale was the McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder, and this one is in the shade Light. I have the shade Medium, and that works very well underneath my eyes, but I think that this one will work as well. The other one doesn't have a brightening effect, and so I want this one for those days when I want a little bit of a brighter under eye. I don't even know if I want to open this up and create a mess of sequins. I think I safely removed it from the packaging. I'm glad that she's moving away from that kind of elaborate packaging, because I've purchased from her website so many times now that at first it was amusing to see the packaging, how elaborate it was, but then it got annoying, especially with those worms that we had to keep sweeping up every time that I opened up a box. But here's what it looks like, and this is the under eye setting powder. Like I said, I have mine in medium already, and here's what the light one looks like. The reason why I didn't pick this one up initially is that I thought it was going to be more like an HD powder and give you really bad flashback, but a couple of you have told me that this works fine on your skin tone, and so I'm thinking it's going to work fine for me as well. Next, I have two products from Rare Beauty. If you watched my Rare Beauty video, you know that I was actually really impressed with the quality of the lip souffles. These are the lip souffle matte lip creams. I have the shade Thrilling as well as the shade Motivate. I was tempted to wear the shade Motivate today. It's like this really bright pink, but then I decided not to because I already had a lot going on my eyes. I did wear this one in a video already. It was the second look that I shared in my Natasha Denona Trio Chrome palette, and a lot of you really liked that look. I was wearing this lip product there. So I like how the lip products themselves reflect the color of the product that's inside, so that way when you're going through your collection, which now I have 3 of these, then I can easily tell which color I'm picking up, and I really like these. I like them because they give you a matte finish, a matte look to your lips, but the product remains movable. It's not going to be 100% transfer proof, but it is really comfortable, and it does give you that matte look, which I think is really pretty and flattering. So I picked up 2 more. Now I have the shades Thrilling, Motivate, and then I have that more pumpkin orange one that I shared in my Rare Beauty video. Shortly after the Rare Beauty line launched, there was a big launch by the Makeup by Mario line, and I, like many others, am a big fan of Makeup by Mario, and I was looking at the entire collection and there was nothing that really made me pull the trigger right away as something that I wanted to review on my channel, but I was watching Tina from The Fancy Face, and she reviewed a lot of the products from his collection on her channel. She did a really great job reviewing it, so I will link her video in my description box down below in case you're looking for some more products from the Makeup by Mario line. But I picked up 2, and the one that appealed to me the most is the Makeup by Mario Master Eye Prep and Set. So this is the eyeshadow primer, and the reason why it caught my attention in her video is that she, along with many others, have said how this is a more dry formula for an eyeshadow primer, and I have really oily eyelids. My skin is absolutely dry everywhere else, but my eyelids tend to be oily. They also are very hooded, so I have a tendency to prefer a more dry formula for an eyeshadow primer, and I thought that this would be perfect. Here's what that one looks like. I picked mine up in the shade Medium because I'm a medium skin tone, and you get 2 shades of the cream concealer kind of product, and then you have a setting powder. I also thought that this would be something really nice to use whenever I want to wear foundation, but I don't want to fuss too much with eyeshadow. I think it'll really help neutralize my eyelids and kind of cancel out the discoloration and veining that is very obvious if I put foundation and concealer and then I leave my eyes bare. It looks really funny. So I thought that something like this would give me a more finished look. I've also heard that the powder is really good for setting under the eye or touching up, and so I wanted to try that one. And there was a brush that he designed for use with the powder, and hello, my name is Yori and I'm a makeup brush addict. I love all makeup brushes and I have to try them all. So I wanted to try this brush as well. It is called the EF1 Cosmetics brush, and it's a dual-sided brush that was designed specifically for use with that product. So you have a more flat kind of concealer type brush, which would be used to apply the cream product, and then on the other side there's a fluffy kind of blending brush. It's like a chubby blending brush, and that one would be used to apply the powder. And yeah, I feel like it would fit really nice underneath the eye. The fibers feel really soft, and I'm looking forward to trying that one out. These came with brush shapers as well, but there is no way I'm getting that one back in there. It's one of the things about dual-sided brushes. So those are the two products from the Makeup by Mario line. I also picked up this hair mask set along with a lot of people. I've seen this on a lot of hauls, and this one is by Briogeo, and it is the Merry Multi-Masking Nourish, Repair, and Hydrate hair set. This one has their typical Don't Despair Repair hair mask, and it also has their new one, which is the Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado and Kiwi Superfood Mask. And then there's this Honey Bear mask, which is so cute, and it's my understanding that it's going to be very similar to the Don't Despair Repair, but it has a slightly different fragrance. So this set retailed for $36, and of course I got the 20% off for being Rouge, and I thought it was a really good value. I mentioned in a beauty R&R video how I like to use a clarifying shampoo in my hair since it is really fine, but when I do that I also like to apply a hair mask, and it looks like I'm going to be set for a little while with this kit. I did grab a couple of lip products from the Sephora sale as well. One of them is the Giorgio Armani Lip Maestro. Really not that different from the Rare Beauty ones. The Rare Beauty ones are a lot more affordable. This one is a little bit more rich in pigment. The Rare Beauty ones you kind of have to build up. They're a little bit moussey, a little bit more thin of a formula. This one is moussey as well, but very creamy and very much opaque with one swipe. So I picked up the shade number 208, which is a really pretty warm color, not unlike that first Rare Beauty lip souffle that I purchased. So we can see that I have a type. I love these lipsticks. If you enjoy a liquid lipstick but you don't like the drying ones, this is a perfect formula. It's really beautiful, like I said, really pigmented. The finish of them is more of a satin finish or a cream finish. You're not going to get a very matte look from these, but they are so comfortable. They're obviously not going to be transfer proof as well, but they are very long lasting, very comfortable, and very flattering on the lips. So I wanted to go ahead and grab another shade from this line, which I already know and love. Then I've been hearing a lot about these guys from YSL, and these are the Slim Glow Matte lip colors, and I picked up two shades. One is number 209 and the other one is 214. Now I'm looking at the name of 214. It's called Illicit Orange, which makes me feel that it's going to be very similar to the shade of the Lip Maestro that I just showed you, but we shall see. So here's what the packaging of this one looks like. It's one of those square ones, which is not a new shape for them, but I believe that this is a new finish. And if I roll it up, you can see that it's got a diamond shaped bullet. This one is in the shade number 209, which was Furtive Caramel, and that's what this one looks like. I will again insert close-ups and swatches so that you can see everything and get an idea of what the colors look like. The second shade was 214, and 214 is called Illicit Orange, and just as I suspected, it's a very similar pumpkin burnt rust colored lip product, which reminds me a lot of the Giorgio Armani version, but like I said, you can tell I have a type, and these colors are really pretty for fall. I like the packaging. It's a little bit different, definitely interesting. I wonder if there's a way to tell them from the other ones that they have. Well, the sticker on the bottom does say that this is the Slim Glow Matte, and I've been seeing these on a lot of people's videos, like their favorite videos and things like that, and also some of the shades started selling out when the sale was going on. So I figured it was a pretty popular product and one that I was interested in trying as well. I have just one more product from the Sephora sale, and this one is by Ciate, and this is the Dewy Blush, and it is the Glossy Lip Tint. I was curious about these. Not a lot of people talk about Ciate on their channels anymore, and this, it looks like a lip balm. Kind of looks like a chapstick. Let's see. I haven't heard anybody talk about these, so it has like a little squeeze tube, and it's basically a cream blush. Cream blushes are all the rage right now, and I've always enjoyed them ever since I started my channel. I've always been raving about the Stila convertible lip and cheek colors. They're fabulous cream blushes, and this one seems like it's going to be very similar. So it says, this gel balm tint applies smoothly and evenly for a soft hint of color, blending effortlessly for a soft focus finish. This tint adds a dewy glass-like sheen for a healthy flush of color. So very interesting. It says it's made in Italy, and again, it's by Ciate. I picked up the shade Papaya. There's actually an insert in the packaging which has directions for use. 2 to 3 small dots and blend immediately for a sheer flush of color. So it might be as pigmented as the Rare Beauty blushes, I'm not sure, but again, I'll be inserting swatches so that we can discover it together. My camera's about to die, so I have to keep an eye on it. Let's switch gears again and go into items that I bought from the BoxyCharm pop-up shop. I actually made a couple of orders from the BoxyCharm pop-up shop, which is really great, as well as the add-on shop. They have really nice items there, and I added a couple of products. So I picked up the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss Tinted Cupuaçu Lip Butters, and I picked up 2 shades. I have Keep It Rio and Teeny Bikini. I picked them up because I wanted to get these in my box, and I didn't. I was really disappointed, and so I wanted to purchase it, and the price was really inexpensive. I actually just put one of these in my giveaway for October, which I just shipped out the giveaway prize. She has claimed her prize, so congratulations, Angela. She was the winner this time. So that's what these products look like. Let me smell. It does have the, oh, it smells more like cotton candy rather than the Brazilian Bum Bum cream, but it does have that caramel fragrance to it. Really interesting packaging. It looks like one of their glow oils, but in miniature version. So I have these 2 for myself, the Teeny Bikini and Keep It Rio, and I do have one additional one in the shade Teeny Bikini, which I'm adding to the brush set for a giveaway. Also from the BoxyCharm pop-up shop, I picked up one of these Dose of Colors eyeshadows. I just shared my BoxyCharm premium unboxing on my channel, and I did receive one of these in my box, but luckily it was not the same shade that I purchased myself. So this one is in the shade Heart of Gold, and if you open it up, it has kind of a taupey feel to it. Interestingly enough, the one that I got in my BoxyCharm looks very similar. I'm gonna take a closer look, but I know that they definitely have different names, so I'm assuming that they're going to have different reflectivity. These shades got a lot of hype when they were first released, but I don't think they sold very well because they were so expensive at $20 for a single shadow. I mean, you do get almost 2 grams of product, which is a decent amount, but you can get an eyeshadow palette that's fairly decent quality for that same amount of money, and so spending it on a single shadow is a little bit less enticing, I guess. But at the BoxyCharm pop-up shop, I definitely didn't mind. I think I paid maybe about $4 for this one, and then I have the other one from my premium box, so I'm really excited about that. I'm keeping an eye on my batteries, so let's go ahead and talk about something I picked up from Camera Ready Cosmetics, and that's just another makeup retailer, and they sent me a coupon for something like 30% off, and I absolutely couldn't resist, so I picked up a couple of brushes. Oh. Anyway, I have a couple of brushes, and these are from the Mustave line. When I went to the makeup show last year with Jessica, I tried Mustave brushes for the first time, and they were specifically from the Kawani line, and they are really, really nice natural hair brushes, Japanese handmade brushes, or fude. And like I said, I was really impressed by their quality, and I wanted to pick up a couple of more. The ones I picked up at the makeup show were strictly face brushes, and these are eye brushes. Camera Ready Cosmetics does carry pretty much the entire Kawani line, and every brush I've bought I've really, really enjoyed. So it's wrapped in paper. It's wrapped in paper, and it's the Kawani number 13 brush, and this is a teeny tiny little shader brush. So it has a brush shaper as well, and it is just the smallest little shader brush. I love brushes like this, especially for creating looks like I'm wearing today. I went in with a brush similar to this from the Sephora collection to really get the detailed metallic shimmers on my eyelid. And anyway, since I've had a really good experience with their face brushes, I wanted to try more of their eye brushes, specifically smaller ones, because again, I have very, very small eyes. The second brush I picked up is another small shader, and this one is the number 12. So I have the number 12 mini shadow brush and the number 12 small shadow brush. Same deal with the tissue paper packaging on the brush, and this is just such a small, oh my gosh, I'm gonna love it. I love it already. These brushes are perfect for packing color on the lid. I love it already. I can already tell. These little mini shader brushes, you really can't have too many of them, especially when you have such small eyes like I do. And I'm very excited to expand my Mustave brush collection. The price I paid for this was pretty good. Not as good as the price I paid at the makeup show, but that's kind of to be expected since that's a pro trade show, but it was still a very good price. And eye brushes tend to be less expensive than face brushes anyway. So I was really happy to find these on Camera Ready Cosmetics. Cosmetics. Oh, I did forget one item that I picked up from Sephora. This was the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and this was something that I actually did share with you already. I shared my thoughts with you since I've been using it for a little bit already in a beauty R&R, where I shared with you that it's a fine setting spray. It works well. It makes my makeup last reasonably well. It sets my powders, but I just don't understand why people are going so nuts over this. I thought it was just fine. And if you watched that ranking video, you saw that it actually didn't rank all that high in the list of 5 products that I chatted about in that video. But I think it's something that I picked up just prior to the friends and family sale. I think I had another coupon for some reason or another. But in any case, this is something that I picked up from Sephora as well. So I wanted to haul it for you. Actually, I just spotted something else from the BoxyCharm pop-up. This is the Kosas Sport Hyaluronic Lip Balm. And I actually purchased one of these in Sephora maybe about a year ago. And I purchased the one in the shade, I think it was called Pulse, which is like a berry shade, and it gives your lips a really nice tint. But I was really impressed with how comfortable this was. It took me a little while to get used to the applicator, or kind of like the packaging, because it's flat. Like I said, it just kind of took me a while to get used to it. But after I did, I actually realized that it was a really nice lip balm to carry around in my purse. And I still have some of that other one. I really enjoy it. When I saw this one come up on the BoxyCharm pop-up, I decided to pick up a backup because it was, again, only like $4 or so. And it's something that I already know I enjoy. And again, that is the Kosas Lip Fuel. I definitely don't trust my battery anymore. So I'm going to take a quick break to change the battery and we will continue with the haul. All right, so the battery is all swapped out and I think it's a good time to get into my Tribe beauty box. This is actually my October beauty box, and as I said, work has been so overwhelming that I haven't really had a chance to get into this box yet. I usually like to unbox it with my BoxyCharm, but like I said, I just really haven't had time. This is how the contents come packaged, really nice and secure. There's a bubble envelope and then it's inside bubble wrap as well. So it looks like there's 5 products and I have a card with the information about the different products. The theme this time around was Dusk Till Dawn, and like I said, this was October. So I'll let you know a little bit about the products as I open them up. The first thing that I'm really excited about is by Gerard Cosmetics. I recently picked up a couple of lip liners from the BoxyCharm Charm Room and I actually really enjoyed them. So I was curious to try more items from the brand. This one is the Clean Canvas Eye Base, and I did elect to receive the shade Fair. There were 2 shades to choose from. One was fair and the other one was a deeper one. And here's what it looks like. It comes in a small little pot, kind of like a single eyeshadow. And when you open it up, it kind of looks like a concealer. It's definitely a cream consistency, and it reminds me a lot of the Kevyn Aucoin, I think it was called the Sensual Skin Enhancer foundation. It's a very concentrated foundation, also came in a little pot, not as small as this, but something similar. So it reminds me of that. I've seen this on a lot of people's channels and they really rave about it. I've seen it on Porcelain Cosmetics and I've also seen it on Britt Clark's channel. It retails for $22 and it says it's the perfect canvas for eyeshadow art while minimizing the appearance of eyelid lines and increasing the wear time of any eyeshadow, and it can also be used as a concealer. I'm really excited about this one. I'm a paying customer of Tribe Beauty Box just like I am of BoxyCharm. The Tribe Beauty Box, if I remember correctly, it is about $40 every other month. And so far, I've been really happy with them. They have a lot more like indie brands of makeup. The next thing that I'm seeing is a skincare item by Earth Harbor, and this is the Helios Antipollution Youth Ampule. I enjoy getting skincare in subscription boxes, but I have such a huge backlog of skincare that it's actually like a little bit overwhelming. So this one looks like something that you can use morning and night, and it has a lot of oils in it, which I really like. It has grapeseed oil, cranberry seed oil, pomegranate oil, marula oil, baobab, I've not heard of that one, seed oil, pumpkin seed oil, sunflower, vitamin E, sunflower seed oil, lots of oils here, and it's actually quite runny, but I love products like this because you can layer them, and it says that you can use it AM and PM, retail price $48. It targets concerns pollution control, fine lines and wrinkles, after sun, and stressed skin. skin. So this sounds really great. It's a really beautiful dropper bottle. I like the color as well. And yeah, I'm very interested in trying that out. It looks like this is the only skincare item in the Try Beauty box. Another nice thing that they do is that they usually will give you like an eyeshadow product, a lip product, a tool product, and a skincare product. So you get a very nice variation in every box. I do enjoy that about them. Next, I have something from Suva Beauty, and it is the Glossy Lamination Liquid Lipstick. It looks like mine is in the shade Illusionist. The price of this one is $18, and here's what the shade looks like. It is a very pretty magenta color, and it just says that it's formulated to deliver a punch of opaque color and comfortable flexibility. So we'll see. I have tried some of Suva Beauty's eyeshadow palettes. I've gotten some in the Try Beauty box in the past, so I will definitely give this lipstick a try. Retail price $18. Next, we have something from LA Splash, and it is the Lumos Liquid Metals. It says no amount of darkness can hide a spark of light. Very cool. Okay, so this one is in the shade Potion, and I think it's dual-sided. Okay, so it's like a pink metallic color, and if you unscrew that, you have a brush tip applicator, and it looks like very pretty pink purple iridescent shimmers. That kind of reminds me of the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liquid Liners. On the other side, you have a black felt tip marker. So really interesting product. The Lumos Liquid Metals Duo Jumbo Felt Tip Liner and Cut Crease Definer retails for $18. Really interesting. I like that you have options with a product like this. It says that the liner is water-based, contains superfine glitters, and a clear base that dries down quickly and stays put. Very nice. It's also what I like about the heavy metal liquid liners from Urban Decay. They're very easy to use. So I'm really excited about trying this one out, and the color that they chose is really pretty, an iridescent pink purple. So this was identified as a variation item. The other item that you could have gotten were Patchology Rejuvenating Eye Gel Patches, and I already have some of those, so I'm glad I got the liner actually. Last but not least, I have an eyeshadow palette, and this one is by Pure Cosmetics, and this was kind of a choice item, I believe, but by the time I got through to make my selection, the other eyeshadow palette, which was slightly more colorful, was already sold out. So this is the Antipollution Eyeshadow Palette, and if you open it up, this is what the palette looks like. It is really nice. It's got kind of a holographic effect where you see the cloud and then you don't. Here's what the shades look like. I'm not going to touch them because I'm actually going to put this in a giveaway. It reminds me a lot, just looking at it, I haven't touched it, but it reminds me a lot of the Pure and Barbie collaboration palette, the very first variation of it, where those metallic shades, when you dip your finger in it, they almost feel sharp. It's such an interesting texture, but then when you apply it, it's a smooth, beautiful metallic. I actually really enjoyed that palette. I don't know anything about the second collaboration with Barbie because I don't own that one, but this one reminds me a lot of that one. Retail price $34. It's a 12 shade eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to go ahead and include this one in the giveaway. All right, you guys, I have been going for quite some time, and so even though I do have more products to share with you, I'm going to have to continue this haul on another day, but I do want to share maybe 2 more items that I have, and then I'll give you the details about the giveaway. So the first item I wanted to mention is from Rephr brushes, and a lot of you have probably seen Rephr brushes here on YouTube. There's a lot of people that do like sponsored or PR posts with Rephr. I'm not in any way affiliated with them. I'm just a customer, and I decided to purchase the holiday set. So this is kind of affordable food as well, in which they have a concept store where they will give you a discounted price on their brushes for feedback. When I say discounted, I'm talking about like half price of a brush, and it's a pretty good deal, and then they take that feedback and they construct even better brushes according to what their customers' recommendations are, which I think is a really interesting business model. So here's what the brushes look like, and there are 3 of them. They do come in this plastic canister now, which is really nice. I have the other ones, which are nice as well, but the other ones are a heavy-duty cardboard, so it's actually really nice to have these. And here's what the brushes look like. They are numbered 25, 24, and 23. So this was their holiday collection, as I mentioned. Oh wow, this is a very large brush. The bristles are quite long long, as you can see. And as I am manipulating the bristles, it's kind of blooming a little bit. So I can tell that with some use, this brush is going to open up a little bit. Very, very soft. I believe that this is undyed goat hair. And yeah, this is brush number 25, which is supposed to be an update over their brush number 11. I think that it was. It was another fluffy brush, which I do have in my collection as well. And if you're interested in seeing my thoughts, I can definitely compare them. But oh my, I can't stop petting it. I can't stop petting it. It's so beautiful. Overall, I have purchased, I think, pretty much all of the core collection brushes from Rephr, as well as some of the bespoke collection. I don't have all of the prototype brushes because I wasn't fast enough to get on their website to try out some of their prototypes, but I do have some, and I have really had a positive experience with the brand. So let's take a look at another one. This one is the number 24 brush. The bristles are just as soft. These are more densely packed, so I can see this as a great brush for cream products, which I'm a very big fan of cream products, or even foundation. Oh my goodness. So soft. So this is brush number 24, and the third brush from the holiday collection is number 23, and this is the tiniest pencil brush. I could have actually used a brush like this in my look today when I was doing the detail work on my lower lash line. It's just stunning. It's just so tiny and precise. I could have really gotten under my lower lash line with that. I absolutely love it. It's also a brush that I could see myself using for like a smoky liner look along the upper lashes, like when I use eyeshadow as liner. Very, very nice brush. This is the Rephr Holiday Collection. I believe that this might still be available. I'm very, very excited to have my hands on these and expanding my Rephr brushes collection. The quality is just, it's great. Really, really great. As I mentioned, I do have more, but I just can't go anymore. So I'm going to show you my last purchase, which was from NARS. And this is a purchase that was very heavily influenced by Paulina Beauty here on YouTube. I like watching her get ready with me videos. She's very chatty and very relaxed in her videos, and I really enjoy it. But I noticed that she was constantly using this eyeshadow, and this is the NARS Power Chrome Loose Eye Pigment. And the one that she uses all the time is in the shade Shockum. And she describes how it's a very challenging product to work with because it's very flaky, but she consistently reaches for it in her videos and she's constantly using it. So even if it's difficult to work with, it seems like the payoff is going to be worth it. Like I can see here in the pot how chunky it is, but also how shimmery it is. This one is a product where it comes in a couple of different shades, and I think she picked up a couple more, but she mentioned that not all of them are made exactly the same. So I picked up two more. I did pick up the shade Naked City, and I purchased these from the NARS website, as I mentioned. And Naked City is a beautiful, beautiful bold blue shade. And if I look at this one looks a lot more like a loose pigment. Again, I will show you when I show you in the close-ups. The other one looks more like flakes, like a flaky texture. This one looks a little bit more like a loose pigment. I'm starting to become more interested in products like this. I feel that they really give your eye looks like just a little added something, and I just think it's really interesting. So I picked up the shade Shockum, and then the last one I picked up is a green color because can't resist green colored eyeshadow. It's really more like an aquamarine or a teal. And this one looks a lot more like the Shockum one did. Yeah, where it looks a little bit more flaky, and that's what this one looks like in the pot. Again, you'll be able to see a little bit more detail when I show you the close-ups and swatches. I have seen a couple of these on Nordstrom, but there was one I wanted that was not available on Nordstrom or on any other website that I could find, which is why I just went ahead and I made the purchase on the NARS website itself. So I have these three pigments, and since I've been seeing this on Paulina Beauty's channel, I've also seen it on Mariah Leonard's channel, I believe. And yeah, I'm sold. I want to definitely try these and play with them a little bit. I kind of want to buy fewer eyeshadow palettes and more artistic type makeup. I'm kind of getting a little bit more interested in the creative aspect of makeup. So I have those three, and guys, I am done. I am so done. I still have to finish filming another video on the look that I'm doing today. I was doing a review on the Adept Cosmetics eyeshadows that I have, and so I have to cut the haul short, which I love having a good haul. But yeah, definitely let me know what interests you the most in terms of how I should prioritize to get back to you on my channel. Again, this haul is more for fun, to see the swatches, hear a little chit chat about why I selected the products, but I will come back and let you know how everything worked out, whether it's in a beauty R&R or a makeup haul follow-up. Now on to the giveaway. The 3 items that are going to be included in the giveaway are the Pure Defense Eyeshadow Palette, the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss Lip Butter, and the Royal and Langnickel brush set. If you're interested in entering the giveaway, all you have to do is leave me a comment down below and use the hashtag LabLove so that I know that you want to be entered, as well as a means for me to be able to reach you, whether that be a Twitter handle, an Instagram handle, or an email address, whatever makes you more comfortable. I will have all the rules and details linked in the description box down below. I like to leave my giveaways open for a little while, so I will put the end date in the description box as well, but it'll probably be maybe about 3 weeks. So I'll probably be shipping this out to the winner shortly before the December holidays. I hope you're excited about the giveaway. I've been doing monthly giveaways on my channel and I like to hide them in my videos, so that way it's going to be a subscriber, a real subscriber, that's going to win the prize and not just somebody that's searching giveaway on YouTube. My giveaways are also open internationally. I don't want anybody to be excluded from the giveaways. So just check the description box for the rules. I'm trying to learn how to do additional entries using the comment picker that I'm using, and I believe that I can grant you an additional entry if you interact with something on Instagram. So I'm going to post a picture of the giveaway items on my Instagram, and I will ask that you comment on that picture and tag 2 friends that you think might be interested in my channel and in entering the giveaway as well. Just so that you know, the chances of winning my giveaways are really quite high. For my last giveaway, which was in October, there were 17 entries, and so if you're interested in the products, then definitely give it a shot, because you never know if it might be your lucky day. That's everything for my video. I'm very curious to read your comments about everything that I picked up. Let me know what interests you the most and in what capacity you'd like to see it featured on my channel. That is absolutely everything from me today. I've got to get going. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you again for spending a few minutes of your day with me. I really, really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon on my next one. Bye-bye.